2014 was a very, very important year for both of us. 10 साल रिलेशनशिप के बाद, with a lot of struggle, obstacles, situations जो हम लोगों ने क्रॉस किया together, finally हम लोग 7th of December 2014 we were going to get together and get married. ये जो वीडियो है, this is more of my memories of the emotions, the feelings about the situations, and the time just a day or two before marriage till the marriage date. The 7th of December, the date was fixed for the marriage, और 5th of December हमारा engagement था. दोनों दिल्ली में होने वाला था. हम लोग बॉम्बे से we were traveling down to Delhi, and I think the 4th of December or the 3rd of December हम लोग दिल्ली पहुँचे. दिल्ली पहुँचने के बाद we headed straight to the guest house of my father. So उन्होंने कुछ rooms book किए हुए थे, and of course the excitement was there in the air, and excitement के साथ साथ there was a lot of anxiety also. पता नहीं, hoping everything goes well, कोई issues ना हो, and so on. I remember the moment we reached Delhi, I just called up who was still my girlfriend then, wife होना भी 1-2 दिन बाकी था. I called her up and said, reached Delhi finally, और 2 दिन में तो हम लोग मिलने वाले हैं. So क्या चल रहा है आपके वहाँ पे? So she was like, well, ये चल रहा है, वो चल रहा है, ये customs, वो customs, शोर मच रहा है, and a lot of जो एक शादी वाले घर पे, स्पेशली लड़कियों के घर में जो एक शोर मचता है ना, that was happening, and she was very excited. And उसी शोर and शराबा के बीच में we could talk a little bit, and she asked me, how are you and what are you doing? I said, हम लोग अभी दिल्ली पहुँचे, and we are in the cab and we are heading to the guest house. The guest house was a New Friends Colony. इसमें पहले भी हम रह चुके थे 1-2 बार जब हम दिल्ली trips करते थे. A lot of things where I was coming to terms too, in the sense that okay, finally this struggle that was going on for such a long time, the uncertainty whether we are going to be together or not for the rest of our life, ये सारा चीज़ें भी एक conclusion पे आ रहा था. So it was more of I wanted to go for a walk as a sigh of relief and एक relaxed walk करने के लिए. So I went out for a walk. I remember very clearly, New Friends Colony में. And the market पे, I went to the market, NFC market. वहाँ पे Pebble Street था, a pub which I used to visit very often, early days, 2004, 5, 6. Then walked around, and वहाँ पे कुछ 1-2 मिठाई के दुकानें भी थे. there were certain गलीज न्यू फ्रेंड्स कॉलोनी के जो है, उन्हीं गलियों में से एक मेरा वो ऑफिस था जहाँ पे मैं 2004 दिसंबर में, I used to work November, December. And it was a very relaxed walk, very nice, very shanti wala walk tha. I can still feel the cool breeze जो December, first week of December Delhi का जो एक ठंडा सा breeze मेरे टकला bald shaven head पे it was hitting, and I was feeling so relaxed. I think the next day my to-be in-laws were supposed to come and visit us, and we were supposed to be shifted to the venue, the hotel, where our marriage is going to take place, and we were being booked in there. So इसलिए quickly walk करके, because the next day was going to be even more exciting भी था, but anxiety filled भी होगा. So I tucked into the bed and hoping all the very best for the next day. The next day, I think वो 5th या 4th था, I don't remember. My in-laws came, and to be in-laws till then, and we were then, of course, from there we moved to the hotel, and ये hotel बहुत important है. It was just not a hotel. This was the hotel जहाँ पे मैं बचपन पे भी मैं जाता था, जहाँ पे मैं टेनिस खेलता था. I very clearly remember एक टेनिस कोर्ट होता था पीछे, clay courts, 2 clay courts were there. I had taken a summer camp out there when I was very young. Probably I was in 7th or 8th standard. साथ में एक swimming pool भी था. And there used to be a lot of girls and women who would swim there. And tennis कम खेलता था मैं, swimming pool में ज़्यादा चक्कर मारता था. Okay, so that is where, after so many years, I was going to get married to the person that I wanted to get married to. So ये होटल है The Samrat Hotel in Chanakyapuri. Iconic hotel है, and to me it was very special. हम hotel पहुंच गए, and of course on the way I was talking to my wife to be, and checking out how things were on, and of course there was a smile on each other's face. दोनों के मुंह में smile था. At the same time आवाज़ में anxiety levels भी थी, because obviously शादी अब तक हुई नहीं है, and things were not really under our control from this point of time. And well, you never know, things can go wrong at any point of time, and that was the last thing we wanted to get into a situation इतना दूर आने के बाद. So but then of course things were smooth for that day, and we reached the hotel. Nice, it was very nicely decorated. My wife to be, she had told me that she had specially met the decorator and instructed him what and how it should be done up. And अच्छा लग रहा था. I and my parents took a walk, and we took a walk to the old places where the tennis court was supposed to be and the swimming pool was supposed to be. But unfortunately they were not there anymore. They were converted to lawns, but still we could identify the place. And घूम के आके I called up my wife to be, and she said, oh, it's such a wonderful place to be after such a long time, and imagine हम लोग शादी हमारी यहीं पे हो रही है. 5th of December was the first big day for both of us. We were getting engaged. This was in Rajouri Garden. It was a banquet hall cum restaurant. And again a very familiar, एक बहुत ही अपनापन वाला जगह, because मेरा स्कूल बस जो है विकासपुरी में जो हम रहते थे 90s में, वो रजौरी गार्डन होते हुए निकलती थी. So again a very fond place of ours. So we drove down. We were driven down to that place. My cousins, my relations, and everybody had of course come. हल्दी वल्दी जो भी रस्में होते हैं, I'm not very aware. So वो मेरे साथ किया गया था, and all the while I was pretty excited. I called up my wife to be, and she said, there's so much of hula baloo, there's so much of शोर मच रहा है, lights लग रहे हैं, band बज रहा है, DJ बज रहा है, whatever it is, then भाग दौड़ मची हुई, the beautician is there, and so on. So I said, great, enjoy the moments. Enjoy the moments. But we were very happy, हम दोनों दिल से बहुत खुश थे. Not because of all the fanfare and all the celebrations and the शोर मच रहा था, but because we were finally going to get together, or in a place where we wanted to get together. In Delhi. So marriage was happening in Delhi, of course. Rajouri Garden में we went, and then of course जो processes होते हैं, customs होते हैं, वो किया गया, welcoming से लेके, and all those customs. And then finally she came, and it was a nice glance. Both of us glanced at each other and smiled, and we kind of knew that okay, this is it. Now we are together. A sigh of relief. There was of course dancing, music, DJing and all those things which were happening चारों तरफ. हम भी उसी में शामिल थे. But इन्हीं सब शोर and मस्ती के बीच में there was एक बहुत ही बहुत ही सीरीन एंड क्वाइट खुशी अंदर हो रही थी, वेरी काम एंड डीप satisfaction which was there inside me. Not because of all this fanfare and all, but because finally we were together. That uncertainty, that probability of कि शादी होगी नहीं होगी, हम एक साथ रहेंगे नहीं रहेंगे, क्या हम लोग कभी वापस रेड फोर्ट जो हमारा एक फेवरेट जगह हुआ करता था, will we be ever able to go there together? क्या हम लोग द्वारका में जो गोलक धाम वाला पार्क है, क्या हम लोग वापस जा पाएंगे एक साथ? एंड क्या कनॉट प्लेस के इनर सर्कल में क्या हम वापस घूम पाएंगे एक साथ? All those uncertainties were being laid to rest from that day onwards. And उसी वजह से there was a nice, pleasant, I can't describe the words, एक ठंडक थी, दिमाग में, दिल में, everywhere, in spite of all the dancing and all the music which was happening all around. दोनों के अंदर, हमारे अंदर यही था. The next day was the 6th, so there was nothing. It was a quiet rest day. That was the day I was coming to the terms, finally, that yes, one major step has gone through. We've got engaged. और एक मेजर स्टेप होना बाकी है, which is the marriage. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था. I think मेरे लिए डिस्क्राइब करना वर्ड्स में बहुत मुश्किल है आज भी और उस दिन पे भी, बट आई कैन ओनली एहसास कर सकता हूँ आज भी दैट बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था. To be able to ensure the rest of your life is going to be with the person that you wanted to be with, after having met a lot of situations and challenges and crossing over them and having to see this day was such a wonderful feeling. I walked out, वो सम्राट होटल से थोड़ा सा वॉक किया. वहाँ पे एक जो सम्राट होटल पे पहुँचने के लिए एक चढ़ाई होती है, once you get inside the main gate, उस गेट से मैं स्लोप से वॉक डाउन किया. I had done that number of times in my childhood. तो वॉक डाउन किया मैंने, जाके बाहर निकला. चाणक्यपुरी was as beautiful as ever. I took a walk, in the footpaths. सामने एक चाय का दुकान था. I crossed over. I remember मैंने एक चाय पिया वहाँ पे, बिस्किट लिया, थोड़ा सा खाया भी. And I don't know if I smoked, probably I did. And then I called up my wife to be, my fiance now, since we were engaged. So I asked her कि क्या चल रहा है. And she was like, वही शोर सब कुछ चला, बस काफ़ी थके हुए लोग, मैं भी बहुत थकी हुई हूँ after yesterday. And today we're kind of taking rest, and then again शाम से चीज़ें शुरू होएगी. And I was like, yeah, मैं भी, all the relations are gone and now we just alone. My parents are asleep और मैं एक walk के लिए बाहर निकला. अभी सुबह करीब 10:30-11 बजे थे. And we were just kind of, I don't know, we were talking maybe, we were not talking maybe. But yeah, we were soaking into that moment, that is for sure. And then finally I said, okay, so tomorrow is the big day and we are going to get married tomorrow. So she was like, I hope everything goes well. It's been a long journey and this is the pinnacle, the point of it. I hope everything goes well. I am sure you understand किस तरीके की एक anxieties, worry and stress होता होगा उस point of time पे, खुशी होने के बावजूद. So yeah, went back and slept early maybe, or I did not sleep, याद नहीं है. And the next day was a wedding. तो सुबह सुबह all my relations had come. कुछ customs थे, शायद हल्दी वल्दी करवाया गया था उस दिन सुबह. And then I was made to get ready, to be sherwani and all those. So the funny part was I was dressed with the sherwani and jo bhi hota hai, pagri, etc. And my wife was, I found out she was getting dressed in a Bengali style sari. So बीच बीच में कॉल्स मैं उनको कर रहा था एंड शी वाज मेकअप वाली आ गई है, ये हो गया, ये आ गया, वो हो गया है. एंड हियर ऑफ कोर्स my relations, my cousins and everybody had come. I was getting dressed, and then after all this had happened, I just said, मुझे एक छोटा सा, give me 5-10 minutes, I'll just take a break and come. So I popped out of the room, I went out, because शादी रात को होने वाली थी, but 7:30, I think 8ish is when all the guests would come. I went out, I called my fiance, now going to be my wife from tonight. So I told her that okay, I'm almost done. अभी 4-4:30 हो गया है. What's happening at your end? I think 2:30-3 हो गया था. She said अभी हम लोग बस निकलने ही वाले हैं, because they also had a room booked for their side in the same hotel, and हम लोग just अभी निकलने ही वाले हैं. And I asked, how are you feeling? She said nervous. मस्ती तो आ रहा है, खुशी एंड सब कुछ तो हो रहा है, पर बहुत ज़्यादा नर्वसनेस हो रहा है. हाँ, वो तो मुझे भी रहा है, बट चलो कोई बात नहीं. एंड द नर्वसनेस वाज नॉट द फैक्ट दैट वी आर गोइंग टू गेट मैरिड और मैरिड लाइफ आगे क्या होने वाला है. बहुत लोग इस चीज़ से नर्वस होते हैं कि अब तो शादी के बाद एक नया कदम, नया स्टेप, एंड दे आर नर्वस. आई सेड नो, वी आर नॉट नर्वस फॉर दैट. We were absolutely happy and confident, and we knew what we wanted, but we were more nervous of hope things don't go out of control, hope कुछ situation ना create हो जाए, hope कुछ चीज़ें बिगड़ ना जाए. That is what we were nervous about, nothing else, not to do with both of us and our life ahead. Okay, even we, and the marriage process started, and 2014, December 7th, that was a beautiful night.